Hi, Magda here. I have a favor to ask. I would love to be introduced to some of the wonderful women in your lives, my social network friends, because I want to interview them and share them with the world. So, in case you missed my previous post about this, what I want to do in this short video is to tell you a tiny bit about my project around Wonder Women and to hopefully inspire you to nominate some woman in your life for this series. So, a couple months ago, I started to interview a different woman every single week for my series called Wonder Women Wednesdays. And this series of interviews appears on my company Coacharya's YouTube channel. Some I do live, some I pre-record, depending on the person's schedule. But the whole goal of that is to meet a Wonder Woman, and we're all Wonder Women. Yay, girls, women, woohoo. Guys too, but come on, this is about women. The goal is to meet some wonderful woman, to introduce her to a wider audience, to learn about her, to learn from her, to hear about her journey, and through all that, see how she makes the world a better place, just a little bit or a lot every day. The goal there isn't to find, celebrities or anything like that. So I'm not asking you to introduce me to someone famous or influential that you know. I am asking to be introduced to women who you think deserve a tiny bit more attention. Unsung heroes, maybe you want to call them, whatever that is to you. I feel like there are so many women that go under-recognized or not recognized at all because they aren't the loud ones or, the famous ones or the ones who recognize or have time for public speaking, whatever it is. I want to hear from them. I want to learn from them. I think the audience at Coacharya will benefit. I think people like you who is watching this will benefit. So I would love for you to think about the women in your life and think about 2 or 3 of them to start. Maybe there's more, but at least think of 2 or 3 or even one. Think about a wonderful woman who you think would be a great person for me to interview for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever, and nominate her. The way to do that is through the link that I will post in the notes of this video or in the social media post or in my profile, depending on where you are watching this. But I will post a link. In case you can't get to it for some reason, it's coacharya.com/blog/Wonder Women Wednesdays, which is a lot to remember. But if you search for Coacharya or just go to any social media profile, I'm sure you'll find other mentions of this. But the effort is called Wonder Women Wednesdays. And so far, because Coacharya is in the coaching space and my initial call to action resulted in some really, really cool chicks coming forward who happen to be coaches, many of them, then there's nothing wrong with that, but I do want a bit more diversity. So I would love for you to think about, honestly, any walk of life, any profession, woman who you think would be interesting to listen to, interesting to learn from, someone who deserves to be listened to and showcased a bit more. Send them my way. I would love to talk to them. And there's actually more. So every single Wednesday at 9 a.m. Chicago time is when I either post or hold live these Wonder Women Wednesdays interviews. But then in the afternoon, and I say afternoon because again, depends on where my guest is based. In the afternoon, I do a little LinkedIn live session, and I've called that Wonder, Women, and Wine. So wonder, comma, women, and wine. And the purpose of that is kind of to piggyback on the Wonder Woman Wednesdays, but it's something a bit more casual. It's a different format. It's more of a conversation or a dialogue more than an interview. So I talk a little more than I probably should. But there we talk about something that is near and dear or pertinent to that particular person that is my guest that day. or something happening in the media, or something interesting happening at Coacharya, frankly, because this is part of, you know, my work efforts as well. And we have a chat, and we have a glass of wine, and we have a laugh, and I usually say something inappropriate, but you know, that's just me. If you've met me, you know this happens. And that's that. So it's also always a woman. She's also a Wonder Woman. So they're all amazing ladies in their own right. Just a different format and a bit more casual. So if you're a woman who's watching this and you want to join me for LinkedIn Live for a glass of wine at some point, nominate yourself in the same form and just let me know in the comment that you want to have a glass of wine with me live on LinkedIn. Or when you nominate your Wonder Woman for the interview, if you think that she might enjoy having a glass of wine instead, also tell me that. I'm easy, and there's a lot for me to learn. So no matter what the background of this woman you nominate is going to be, whether for the drink or for the interview, I'm sure that I will learn a ton, and it'll be educational for all of us. So anyway, thanks for listening. I appreciate it. And for those of you who have seen videos like this more than once from me, I just want to say thank you for putting up with me and watching and giving me both constructive and positive feedback, because I'm learning, we're all learning. For me, this whole video thing is a skill I wanted to pick up, which is why I'm working on it, which is why I'm doing videos. Well, not more than ever. I'm doing videos for the first time ever. And I will get better. But until then, if you can trust me to spend a half an hour or 45 minutes or an hour with a woman that you respect and love, I would appreciate it. So thank you very much for listening. Please check out the comments for a link to nominate your Wonder Woman, and follow me on wherever you're watching this in case you want to see the videos of the Wonder Women that I interview, because I will always post them. Thanks very much. See ya.